Hi guys, welcome to Crazy Burger. In this video I'm going to be looking at 5 Evercade games that really look amazingly good. They look graphically impressive, but unfortunately I probably would rank these as pretty awful games. But anyway, not everyone's going to agree with this. This might be a list of your favourite games, and if it is, I'm really sorry. It's just my opinion at the end of the day. So let's have a look at those 5 games that look good, but they really aren't. So first game up, guys, we're going to look at is Arow The Acrobat. This is from Sunsoft Collection 1, and it's one of those games that does look really nice. It's got a lot going from it, nice graphics, nice soundtrack and music, but is it really even a decent game? It's a very, very frustrating one at that, and it's obviously Sunsoft's sort of way of trying to create a mascot and some sort of gaming franchise, I guess. I think there was a couple of games they got from it, but is it even that good? I just got really frustrated playing through it. I guess sometimes you're playing these type of games, like you can imagine you're playing a Sonic the Hedgehog style game, or even Zool, for example, and it just, I don't know, there's just something about it just doesn't feel right. I think the execution of it probably falls down a little bit. I suppose if you're a little bit patient, you might enjoy it, but for me, I just got really frustrated with it, and it just got me tearing my hair out, and I just got to the point I just didn't want to play it anymore, to be honest. I think that the sort of follow-up to it is probably a better game, but this one is just frustrating. I didn't really enjoy playing it. The next up, guys, this is one of the most frustrating games, I think, on Evercade. This is Coffee Crisis from Mega Cat Studios Collection 1. One of those games that is very stylish, it looks fantastic. There's a lot of thought went into the actual game itself and the story, and they've got a lot right, but for me there's something just not right about this game. You just don't feel any connection while you're hitting the enemies. Usually you've got some sort of beanbag, or maybe you'll pick up some other weapons on the way, but there's just no impact when you're hitting the enemies. It just doesn't feel right. And some of the enemies take so many hits to kill, it's laughable. But I don't know, there's just something fundamentally wrong with this game. Should be good, looks fantastic, but for me this is one of the most rank rotten games on Evercade. And that seems really crazy because it looks fantastic. There's a lot to like, but it just doesn't play well for me at all. I think it's one of the worst games on Evercade and very, very disappointing. It should be better than it is. It looks fantastic, should be better, but it really isn't. So another game that looks fantastic, this is World Trophy Soccer. This is from Pico Collection 2. Now I did play this game way back in the day. It had many different sort of names. I think it was possibly called Manchester United Club Soccer, which I got on the Mega Drive. And it looked amazing. Those graphics look fantastic for a football game, and sort of that side view as well was not really that common at the time. And graphically, it looks amazing, but the gameplay absolutely sucks. Something awful. There's just something not right with it. The way it passes and moves is very, very difficult. The way the sort of computer easily manipulates every time you've got the ball. It's impossible to play. Yes, through sort of time, you might get better. And I think back in the day, I did try my hardest to get better at this game, but it's so horribly frustrating to play that I just had to give up. And I think there's far better games out there now on loads of different systems, so it's really difficult to go back to actually try and play this game when you know there's so many other games, better games to play. At the time, maybe there wasn't that many great football games on the consoles, but for me this one really was disappointing. Looks amazing, but unfortunately it really isn't. Now this one is going to annoy a lot of people, because I know there's a lot of fans out there for this game. Beast Wrestler, yep, probably one of my all-time worst games on Evercade, and certainly up there with some of the worst games on Mega Drive. But yeah, I know a lot of people like it, but I do not see the fuss of it. Yes, graphically looks fantastic. The premise is really good. There's lots to sort of like, but the execution of the gameplay is so flawed. It just is horrible to play. And immediately when I played this game, I didn't like it. I just didn't see the fuss. It was painful. It really was painful to try and play through this game. Doesn't matter how long you play this game for, it doesn't vary. It's the same thing. It is so horrible. There's so much pauses in the gameplay while the monsters tickle each other or whatever the heck they do. It's just awful. I'm sorry. I know there's a few guys out there that really like this game, and they probably won't be totally surprised that it's in here, but it does look good. It just doesn't play good at all. Now, last game for me is Motor City Patrol on Pico Collection 3. And it's one of those games you look at, you think, oh wow, it's Grand Theft Auto for Evercade, but no, it's really not. Graphically, it's nice enough, I guess, but when you play it, the gameplay is horrible. You've got these very limited sort of square maps where you're supposed to try and take out robberies and other sort of crimes that are happening and stop the cars somehow, but you keep have to refer to the map to where these are. It's just horribly executed. It's really, really wrong. You want it to be a Grand Theft Auto style game because it looks a little bit like that, but unfortunately it's not. It's just absolutely horrible to play. Guys, that's my 5 picks of games that look good but really are not on Evercade. Let me know, is there any other games that you think should be on this list? Again, thanks very much for watching, and we'll catch you again in the next one. Bye for now.